So you want to get up early. Why? Before I tell you all the tricks, you need to know why. See, the number one reason I do it is because it's the best time for doing what I love before work. There's no point in getting up early if you don't know why. It can be watching a nice sunset, but for you to wake up early and fresh at 5 or 6 in the morning, you need to have a why. I started waking up early when I discovered that I didn't have the energy or creativity or focus to developing myself and doing what I love when I came home from school or work. When I started waking up early more than 3 years ago, I often heard my alarm and thought I can just close my eyes for a bit. Do not think you can just close your eyes for a bit. You can't. The number one tip was to have a why. Secondly, it's super important to have good sleep hygiene. It's basically that you establish good habits around the bedroom and the time leading up to sleep. I made a video about this subject which you can find here. Especially for students. I don't get students who brag about how little sleep they got during the exam period. I believe that sleep is 100 times better than any drug for remembering what you learn.
The bedtime routine was the hardest part for me. Having other people wanting you to stay up and watch some TV. So I tried to make a routine that kind of fits into this, which I've made a separate video about here if you need some inspiration for a bedtime routine.
Previously, I included meditation and a warm bath in my sleep routine, which increased my sleep by 4%. But because I try and stick to cold showers and the hot showers really dry me out, and I do meditation in the morning, I gave those up.
The 4% I got from the sleep cycle app. I sleep with my girlfriend, and when she also turns on the app, it can figure out which is which, so it doesn't falsely register her movement and sounds as mine. The app helps you wake up using your sleep cycles and tries to wake you up when you are in the light stages of sleep, which it knows by you moving and detecting the sounds of that. The sleep cycle app can work together with the Philips Hue lights, but I found that this have too fast an onset, so now comes my golden nuggets. I use the sleep cycle app, but set the alarm as a backup if I fail to wake up to the lights, of which I have two. The Hue light strip, as it can make a very subtle onset, starting with a very dim red. It kicks on 15 minutes before I have to wake up, as I found this to be ideal. The only app that can mimic a real sunset is called Hue Lights. The app itself is not very good, but it works wonders. And then 5 minutes before waking up, the lamp on my night table turns on. This wakes me up at exactly 6 AM. The lights then go out by themselves at 6:15. So I don't have to do anything. I can just start doing my morning routine. My morning routine can be found in this video, if you want to know more about how to make a morning routine.
The next big element without waking up being all clunky and having sore eyes is having a consistent schedule. You need to wake up and go to sleep at the exact same time each day consistently. And yes, this is also true for weekends if you want to make it easier on yourself. When you have done this for some time, you can experience that you're waking up just minutes before your alarm clock goes off. Perfect.
If you haven't made a plan for what you want or need to do, then now is the time to find that compelling reason. Additionally, if you want, you can come up with a reason to what happens if you stay in bed. Is your life not heading in a bright direction suddenly? For example, if it's the only time of the day where you can achieve the thing you dream about, then imagine not living your dreams if you don't get up.
Fuck, I forgot to buy toilet paper.
This trick can be so helpful. Have a notebook at your bed table. If you suddenly remember something, you can just quickly put the idea or thought down onto the paper and get it out of your head. For example, if you forgot to hit the like button on this video, thanks.
I know there's groups online where you hold each other accountable. I personally haven't had the need to do this, but if you want to make it easier, you can just be accountable to a friend on Snapchat. Okay, now for a big reveal. If you made it to the very end and think this isn't for me, then don't worry. A study found no correlation between wake-up time and socioeconomic status. A lot of successful people wake up at 8 or 9, but they probably don't brag about it.